what lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales to compare as to what lies inside of you. That's going to be Tika time today. Ralph Waldo Emerson, thank you very much. Hey you guys, it's Tika from Carpe Diem Academics, and you are watching Tika Time. I am an academic and life coach and offer classes and private tutoring and private life coaching on my website, linked below. And this is just for fun. I know, we just get to hang out for fun. So welcome, and subscribe and share please, and like the video. I hope you do. Okay, so today we're gonna build on what we were talking about last week, kinda with the depression thing, because I don't know, it's a really important one. I wanted to today talk about how I feel like in society and, you know, just in peer groups in general, there's like this huge push to be so happy all the time. And I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm not necessarily happy all the time. I'm just content, you know? Like, we don't have to be overly excessively happy all the time. And now obviously when people meet me on the street or whatnot, I greet them with, you know, energy and compassion. But it's the idea of needing to be happy all the time. But you know, we all feel depressed. I think depression is when you're feeling that for, you know, I would say more than, you know, 2 to 3 months, for sure more than 6 months. You know, you want to try and do something to cheer yourself up, or you want to go see a doctor about that. So what I'm here for, obviously I'm not a licensed therapist, I'm not a doctor, but I am here to kind of catch you before all of that kind of just settles in and makes itself comfortable in your mind, and you can't escape that feeling on your own. That's what Tika Time is about, okay? It's to help you find inspiration and find motivation to help you get out of that depression and feeling down in a more positive and heartfelt way that is actually going to serve your life, your goals, and your future. So when we are down and depressed, those are really great times to think and be introspective, because something got you there. And this whole pressure to always be happy, I feel like a lot of times people are scared or nervous that they're not able to help you if you are feeling down and depressed. So it's almost like they want to double up the happiness to kind of lift you out of that. But that's not real. That is kind of just on the surface. Like, you can just be like, oh yeah, okay, I feel better. You know, I mean, you can say anything to anybody, but it doesn't change how you feel inside. What we do, the work we do, work I do as a life coach, and you know, you're gonna do watching me talk about stuff, is actually the internal stuff that needs to happen to forge real, actual change in your life and understand yourself and the people around you better. That is the goal, okay? So, you know, my channel is really geared towards families with kids. I work with teenagers. That's kind of, you know, like I say, my love crowd. But parents alike too, you know, we are going to talk about those things that may not feel good to talk about, but are really important to talk about to actually grow through them and actually see a sustainable change in the way you do things. You know, when you're feeling down and depressed and not feeling good, I don't think you need to rush to try and pretend that you're feeling fine. I think you need to think about and be in that place of feeling, you know, not so good, and explore that a little bit and see, okay, well, what got me here? And maybe, you know, the best things, there's my dog. The best things in life actually come from some heartfelt connection. Either you make with someone else or you make with yourself. Now, I said in the last video, go check it out. I'll be linking it somewhere. The connection you make with yourself is the most important one. Maybe it's because you let yourself down. Maybe you let somebody else down. We all have so many expectations of ourselves, and other people have expectations of us that we're not always going to be able to meet, period, okay? I'm just telling you, no one's perfect. You're not, I'm not, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it all the time. And the more you do that to yourself, the more that you're really training other people to think that way of you. And that's really not nice to do to yourself. You're setting yourself up for failure on, you know, on top of putting an enormous amount of pressure on yourself to think that you are perfect, you know? So I think what we need to do when we're in a situation and a feeling of down and depressed, we need to start having humility. We need to understand, you know, I am just a person. I'm just a human being on this planet. Why are we here? To learn and grow and spend time together, okay? That's all this life is about, is togetherness. See how we are here? We're together, okay? You, your family, your siblings, your grandparents, you know, we are all here together to help each other grow and show us each other the support we need to do that very thing. Because if we don't have support in the growth phase, we are going to pretend we don't need to grow. We're going to pretend that we're happy and there's nothing wrong. And all of that leads to disaster. We want to really be honest and humble about the fact that we're not perfect and we need to change something. And during that time, you might feel lonely and alone, but that is the best thing. You have to feel comfortable being alone and lonely because, you know, girl, we came into this world by ourselves and we're leaving by ourselves, okay? So this is about your soul and its journey and its growth and where you came to when you were born, and you know, the family and all of the experiences that you had that lend to building your persona. And then 2, having the independence now as teens especially to build it on your own. You guys, fine, you didn't get every single thing that you needed from your parents or your surroundings. Okay, well, now you've got this to think and make a change. And there's so many resources on, gosh, the internet these days. You can find everything. When I was in my 20s, I was having a really hard time trying to find my passionate career. That's like what I always wanted. I wanted to really do something to help people. And although I did biomedical engineering and I was making devices that were saving people, I wasn't really there to see it. So it was disconnected. I needed a career that was connected. I was having such a hard time, and I was like literally in Barnes and Noble at the self-help section for hours reading so many books, and that is what made me me. And I can share that with you too. But there's so much stuff, so many resources on the internet to help you, along with old-fashioned books. You know, get lost in a book. Listen to those self-help books, because these people, we've gone through it, and we know what it's like to be down. We know what it's like to be so critical of yourself and feel embarrassed or frustrated and whatever with not only yourself, but you know, maybe people in your life. And it is completely natural. What is not natural though, what's unnatural, is letting that change you. That is not, wait, did I just say that wrong? What is unnatural is not letting that change you. That's what I wanted to say, okay? So let it change you. The change will be good. Maybe it's not gonna be like in a day, obviously, but maybe it'll take a month. but be patient with yourself as you would any other friend. Okay? All right. Thanks for listening, and tune in next week. I usually have a new video out every Friday, and you can follow me at Carpe Diem Academics on Instagram or Tika Timeout on Instagram. If you need any academic or personal life support, please visit my website at carpediemacademics.com. And just remember that I also do ACT, SAT prep, so if you need anything like that, please sign up, okay? Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.